Hi guys, back in August while running for Prime Minister against Rishi Sunak, Liz Truss presented a policy that was, quote-unquote, a war on waste. She said at the time that it would save the government £8.8 billion. Truss defended it to the hilt, but when it was discovered that it would result in a pay cut for public sector workers like teachers, Tory MPs began to question whether it was a good idea or not. Then there was a massive backlash and Liz Truss U-turned. At the time, she said the policy had become a distraction and that the media had misrepresented it, so she pulled it. Well, on Sunday, Liz Truss again defended an ill-thought-out policy and within 24 hours was pulling a massive U-turn.
Are you absolutely committed to abolishing the 45p tax rate for the wealthiest people in the country? Yes.
And there you have it, okay? But within 24 hours, we had this from the Chancellor.
Live on breakfast. Kwasi Kwarteng, good morning to
Thank
you.
Good morning.
Your policy on the top rate of tax has gone. Not tweaked, not delayed, gone.
Absolutely. I mean, we were focused on delivering the growth plan. There's a lot of good stuff in the growth plan. And what was clear, talking to lots of people up and down the country, talking to MPs, talking to voters, talking to our constituents, was that the 45p rate was becoming a huge distraction.
And there we have it, a distraction. Not that it was wrong, not that it trashed the economy, not that it resulted in the Bank of England spending £65 billion to prop up the currency and to protect pensions. No, nothing. That it was just a distraction. Once again, these people are incapable of admitting mistakes. Saying, yes, I was wrong, this was a mistake, and now we're going to correct it. No, it blamed the public. They were distracted. Nothing wrong with the policy. The problem was the media or the public. The media misrepresenting it or distracting people with it when it was not really our main focus. Then why didn't you present it before the House of Commons speech you delivered? Why didn't you say this is going to be probably part of our plan and then issue it in the House of Commons? No, you didn't do that. There was no mention of a cut to the top rate of tax. You did it for grandstanding purposes and, of course, to funnel money to the richest in society. Now, the hedge fund managers have already made their money. The disaster capitalists are rolling in it. And now you're issuing your U-turn. But let's continue.
On what was a very strong plan. So we've got energy intervention, which is preventing bills going up to £6,500 next year. We're capping the average bill to £2,500. That's a huge saving. We've reversed the national insurance tax increase, which has again saved the average person £330 in the year. We've also brought forward the cut in the 1p, cut of 1p in the basic rate. These are strong pro-growth measures, and the 45p rate was simply a distraction on what was a good set of packages, a good set of policies, and a strong package.
Then why didn't you explain it better? What do you mean a distraction? Once again, it wasn't a distraction. It was a bad idea.
Less than 24 hours ago, the Prime Minister told the BBC she was absolutely committed to that policy. Less than 24 hours ago, you were tweeting that it was a great thing. What changed?
We just talked to people. We listened to people. I get it. We not only talked to people, we saw people's reactions. We were talking to constituents. We were talking to a whole range of stakeholders. And we felt that the 45p issue, the 45p rate, was drowning out a strong package of intervention on energy.
This is a pile of crap. Why didn't you go to the public first? Why didn't you go to business leaders first? Why didn't you ask economists first? We're thinking of doing this. What do you think? You didn't do that. Obviously, you had no intention of doing that. Now, the bigger question is why? Why did they U-turn? And I believe it's because within the party, they're starting to feel the pressure. Many MPs are worried they're going to lose their seat at the next election. We're talking about if there was an election held tomorrow, Labour could win in excess of 100 seats majority. Much bigger than Boris Johnson's 2019 majority. And Tory MPs don't want to be thrown under the bus by Liz Truss and Kwasi Kwarteng. They're very concerned about their future. So I imagine there was a lot of pressure put on the government to U-turn here. But once again, these U-turns don't help because the damage has already been done. £65 billion, where is that? Is that going to come back? No, it's not. That's money down the drain. That could have been used for hospitals. It could have been used for schools. It could have been used to help people during the cost of living crisis. But it's gone. It was money used to prop up the economy because of these disastrous policies. Policies that were not costed, and the markets reacted to that. These people should be nowhere near the levers of power. And it's likely that there will be more U-turns further down the road because the people in charge, these right-wing think tanks, who just want to cut everything, are not interested in the national interest. They're not interested in good governance. They're not interested in helping ordinary people during the cost of living crisis, or helping businesses, or doing the right thing. And unfortunately, Liz Truss is listening to these people and then realizing after, oh, actually, nobody actually supports this apart from these right-wing think tanks. So here we have another U-turn, and expect more in the future. Let me know in the comment section, guys, what you think about all of this. As always, your comments are greatly appreciated. Thanks a lot.